Utah, and we are at the entrance of Hell's Revenge. Right now I am currently in low range and trail mode. Hell's Revenge is one of those trails that you just absolutely have to do while you're in Moab. You do need to pay attention while you're out here because the consequences can be huge. The trail that we're on, they refer to it as Slick Rock. It's actually petrified sand dunes. Hell's Revenge is a trail that really gets you into the beginning of Slick Rock. You can make this trail as wild or as mild as you want. There are some roller coaster Slick Rock sections that kind of play with the mind a little bit. So right off the get-go with the RMAX, very quiet inside the cab. There is zero suspension squeaks, noise. There's no rattling in the machine. We're only doing about 6 miles an hour right now. Just wanted to kind of do a little introduction here for you. And we're gonna have a lot more fun to come. Stay tuned, you guys. Do it in the old two-wheel drive. Not a good idea to come out here in a little two-wheel, rear-wheel drive buggy. We're still in trail mode right now. Starts getting good right here. So I'm going to now go down into crawl mode just to see what the downhill engine braking's like. As you can see, we've got some pretty steep descents. I'm not pushing on the brake or on the gas. Not bad, not bad. There are a lot of bypasses if you choose not to go on some of the obstacles or the steeper climbs. This is one of them that has a bypass. What's going on, everybody? It's Jared here at Big Pine Sports. We're actually down in Moab, Utah with the all-new Wolverine RMAX 1000. What better place in the entire world to test out a machine than here on the Slick Rock of Moab? So right now we're in Hell's Revenge. We're doing a lot of the roller coaster Slick Rock stuff. We've been playing around with the D mode so far, sport mode, trail mode, and crawl mode. Obviously we're doing some crawling here in Moab. What do we notice so far? The modes are very, very different in between each mode for sure. I'm still leaning towards the trail mode being my favorite mode so far. I have been doing some of the steep climbs in crawl mode. It does really, really well. It's just a little bit even too low for the roller coaster stuff. Now when we get into the deep ledgy stuff, that'll be a different story and we'll report on that for sure. So suspension, we're going to be out here playing with the suspension. Right now we're in the medium position on the shocks on the RMAX 1000 and it is a dream. So there is no noise in the suspension. Have you been out in a side-by-side, you're doing some of this and all you're hearing is creaks? Drives me crazy. Yes, the machine's brand new. Yes, we only have about 100 miles on it, but yes, there's zero squeak so far. We'll see what the next few days brings as well. So, my co-pilot is with me today. She's videoing. My girlfriend Ray is out with me today. And the first thing she said was, when we got out, is, wow, it's not hot inside the cab. It is 99 degrees right now in Moab. And we've been on the trail for a little while, and there's no heat inside the cab. We got to tip over. Ooh, this guy just about tipped over right there. We got a couple Wolverines over there. So that's the X2, you guys. They do make a great rock crawler in Moab as well. It was not one of those that about tipped over, by the way. But check out how good looking these machines are for sure. This is one of the guided trails that happens a lot out here. And the X2 makes a great trail machine for the guided tour companies. So let's go back to the RMAX 1000. What is the difference? Let's touch base on that. What is the difference between the RMAX 1000 and the X2s? A lot more power, a lot more travel, bigger inside the cab, easier to get in and out for sure, and a lot more things. We'll touch base on the differences along the way. I just thought that was a prime opportunity to show you a little bit about even the X2 does a phenomenal job here in Moab. So we're gonna get out, we're gonna do some playing around a little longer. We're gonna stay out on Hell's Revenge. We're gonna go do some of the obstacles. We're gonna report to you and kind of give you some feedback along the way. Tonight is when we're gonna start getting into punishment. We're gonna get into some nasty ledgy stuff. We're gonna hit some of that on Hell's Revenge, but most of Hell's Revenge is that Slick Rock. So stay tuned, you guys. A lot more information to come. And man, does she not look good out on the red rock of Moab.